really hate it when this happens. It fell from really up high. Its wings seem to be okay, and its feet, but from that fall, I'm not sure how his internal stuffs are. Ah, puppy! Arrgh. Come on. What are these? Do you recognize them? Are those swifts? Because whatever these are, so is my baby bird. I'm gonna try to zoom in and hopefully... God, these things are so damn fast! Slow down a bit. They kinda look like swifts to me, and they kinda sound like swifts, but I'm no expert. Yeah, after I posted on Twitter about finding the baby bird in my yard, people suggested that I should just put it back in the nest. Well, on that thing, that's where the nests are. And let me tell you, I mean, it may not look much on camera, but this is freaking high. There's no way I can reach that. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I've managed to feed him. He seems to be eating alright. I fed him a very icky, gooey stuff, a combination of cat food and dog food. The best thing for him would be raw meat, beef. As weird as this sounds, they are insect eaters, so the chicks, the baby birds, have a very rich in protein diet. I'm so tired, I'm sorry I'm speaking so slowly, but I'm really tired. Anyway, I cannot get him that now. I'm gonna have to wait until Monday because everything is closed, so let's hope he makes it until then. See this? This hour should just not exist. Can you hear him? He's chirping! Well, you can probably hear the birds outside a lot louder, but yeah, he is chirping away. And this is Monday, by the way. I haven't had internet for 2 days, 3, I don't even know, it's freaking annoying. And the bird is doing okay-ish. I finally got him the meat, so let's hope he'll do better on this diet. Come on, he's so warm. And if you're gonna see him, he changed a lot, like in just a couple days. Oh, wing. Let me show you what he's all about. So he has the fluffy thing going on, and he's trying to grow some tail feathers. Yeah, he's quite lively. I still don't know how he's gonna do, because again, I'm not sure if he has any damage to his internal organs. I mean, only time can tell that. When they develop, if there is any damage to them, he will start getting sick. So I'm hoping that's not gonna happen. Okay, let's try to feed him this. See, maybe I should place him to face you. Hello. Okay. Ew, meat. I don't like to touch it. Ew. Want some of this? Come on. Oh, okay. Oh, he seems to like it. Ew, but I don't like touching it. I really hate it. See, birdie, what I'm doing for you? this works out okay. You want some more? He's gonna stop opening his beak when he's full. Any more of this? Come on. Oh. Don't swallow my freaking finger. Yeah, so this is it for now. We'll see how this goes. And of course you're zoomed in. Okay, so first, I'm sorry for all this mess. It's morning, and second, I'm sorry for all the noises that you're probably gonna hear because my neighbors are waking up. But I have something on my mind. I just wanted to ask you, because this bird thing kinda got me thinking. Let's say something happens, something major, some disaster, like a natural catastrophe that wipes out the entire civilization, and you are forced to try to survive on your own without relying on all these things that you're now taking for granted, all this civilization thing, right? How well do you think you would do? Do you think you have the state of mind, the kind of attitude, not to mention the skills, abilities to make it on your own? Will you be among the survivors, you think? Because I don't know. I mean, I would be a lousy hunter. I'm not sure if I could do it. You know, if my life depended on it and I would have to hunt to feed myself, I'm not even sure if I could do it. I mean, it would probably be easier if somebody was depending on me, like my brother or somebody, and I had to provide for them too. But otherwise, I don't know. I mean, even if I were able to do it, I would probably suck at it. I can even imagine myself, you know, trying to kill something and then attempting desperately to nurse it back to health. I have no idea. Plus, I do have some other disadvantages, you know. For instance, I drink a lot of water, more than most people, and that means that I will get thirsty easier, and it will be a lot harder for me to, like, cope with it. I also sleep more than most people, I think. No, I don't think, I'm sure of it. I sleep some 10 hours a night, and that's because usually I need to wake up. But if nobody wakes me up, if I'm left undisturbed, I can sleep for up to 12 or even 13 hours. And this is not when I'm like beyond exhausted or anything. This is like in a normal, regular night. That's how much I sleep. And you know, it's kind of annoying that people judge me for it and assume I'm spoiled. So if you are like me, if you just need more sleep, or if you know anybody else like me, or if you're the kind of person that can sleep some 5 hours a night or 6, like Florin, my husband, does, he only sleeps some 6 hours. Please just write a comment and let people know that we do have different metabolisms, and some people really need to sleep more, just like some people really need to eat more than others. It just happens. So anyway, sorry for the sidetrack. Yeah, meow. So yeah, that would be a big disability, because, you know, the less time you spend awake, the less time you have to do whatever you do during an apocalypse. Gather food and, you know, that kind of stuff. So just tell me, how well do you think you would do? I might be among the first people to die, to be honest. Although, now that I come to think of it, I did take some survival classes back in high school, though I'm not sure how much those count. Let me try to remember. I mean, they did teach us a lot of stuff. Very basic stuff, but maybe not that many people know. You know, for instance, I can make fire. Do you think you can make fire? I mean, like build it without a fire source, without a match or a lighter or anything like that, just with wood, like with branches. Did you ever try? You should try it, because I can do it. I mean, I think I can do it now. I used to be able to do it. Maybe I'll try to show you, but not today, it's too hot. So yeah, I can make fire, that's really important. I can also find water, if water is available in an area around me. I can see the hints, you know, and when I find it, I know how to purify it, and I know that I have to purify it, which is, I think, more than most people know. Because, you know, in these movies where you have a group of people ending up on some deserted island, and they find fresh water and they start drinking it and everybody's happy. Yeah, no, you don't do that. I mean, you could potentially be okay, but chances are you will not be okay if you do that, because we're not adapted to this kind of stuff anymore. Your stomach is probably not gonna be able to deal with all the bacteria, all the parasites that is found in the water that is found in nature. Yeah, that's proper English. But you know what I'm saying. And also there can be some toxic waste in the water, that can happen. So yeah, you shouldn't drink that. You first have to purify it by boiling it, or preferably you should have some iodine with you. Iodine, how do you pronounce that? Well, that. So yeah, no matter how thirsty you are, if you feel like you're gonna drop dead right now, this is how thirsty you are, you still don't drink it. You wait half an hour for it to be purified, and then you drink. Otherwise you can get really sick really fast. Not good. So yeah, now you know something, if you didn't already. I don't know what else. I can build shelter in different landscapes. At least in theory. I never tried to, but you know, when your life is in danger, in danger, when you're like in a tight spot, all the knowledge that you thought you didn't even have comes back to you, and you remember all this stuff because your survival instincts kick in. So I think I could do that. They also explained how to defend ourselves from different animals, but yeah. For instance, pepper spray, homemade pepper spray. I made that. You can make that yourself, though I'm not gonna tell you how to make it just in case I don't wanna train any terrorist noobs or anything. But yeah, that's something you can defend yourself from all kinds of animals. For instance, I tested my homemade pepper spray on myself, and I didn't even spray that in my face like you would do in case something attacks you. I just sprayed it in the air, and then I took a sniff, and then I was down on my knees crying for 10 minutes. I'm not even kidding, I'm not making this up. It was so painful. Even some 1 hour after this, when I was breathing, I was feeling like I'm inhaling acid or something. Yeah, it hurts. That can work on probably most animals. But you should make that, you know, prior to the apocalypse. If you don't have any kind of weapons with you, there are some things, but I don't really remember. For instance, bears are very sensitive to high-pitched sounds, or the kind of sounds you make when you like bang two metals together. They hate that. Wolves, I don't freaking know. Pepper spray rules. Bees, yeah. With bees, if you see a beehive, and I don't know why I'm pointing at you, that's rude. You probably won't recognize the kind of bee species it is, and I wouldn't either. And some of them can be really aggressive, so the way to defend yourself is with smoke. And I can make smoke. Again, in theory, I could make it fast enough. What else? For food, yeah, I would suck at hunting. Though, I do know, for instance, to distinguish the berries, the type of berries that you can eat from the type of berries that are poisonous, well, provided it is berry season. I also, if there is a variety of plants, I could probably single out a few of them that have the type of root that you can cook or even eat raw in some cases. What else? There were a lot of things, but I don't... It's been so long ago. I can do CPR, I can treat basic wounds, like nothing very serious, but minor injuries, I can treat that without medicine, as in I can at least attempt to prevent an infection, which is important, because if you have an infection, you might get fever, you may get sick. Again, that's no good. So yeah, now that I think of it, I could do pretty good. No, I could even save your life in the wilderness, if it comes to it. You know, I started this by putting myself down, and I kind of got to a point where I'm discovering how cool I am. This is what I call some productive vlogging. This is the wonderful sound of my neighborhood. I'm kind of pissed off and slightly zoomed in. Yeah, it's almost 3 p.m. and my internets are not coming back. I was waiting for it to come back so I can start working on my translation for my job, but I think that's not going to happen, so I'm gonna have to use a book, a dictionary, an actual book. Can you imagine that? It's so much easier and so much faster online, but I have no luck today, so I'm just gonna end the vlog here before it deteriorates along with my mood. So yeah, we should just say goodbye now. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Oh, hold on. Something is not quite right. Oh my god.